Hello students, welcome back to our video. So, in the last video, we ended up our discussion with discussion of internal liability and external liability. Now, we are going to start with the current liability and non-current liability. So, current liability and non-current liability means, as stated earlier, internal and external liability is determined on the basis of relation of business with other person, while current and non-current liability is determined on the basis of time. So it means that current liability and non-current liability is determined on the basis of time, whereas the internal liability and external liability is determined on the basis of relation of the business with the other person. So, a liability which is to be paid within 1 year by the business is known as current liability. Current liability is treated as short-term liability also. Generally, in short-term liability, goods purchased on credit, like it means that in a short-term liability, goods purchased on credit, expenses outstanding are included. For example, as above stated, that goods purchased on credit from Raman, outstanding payment for rent, credit purchase of furniture, etc. are included in the short-term liability or the current liability. In short, we can say that current liability is a liability which is to be paid within 1 year by the business, that is known as current liability. So, examples are goods purchased on credit, then expenses outstanding, like outstanding payment for rent, credit purchase of furniture, etc. All these payment has to be done within the 1 year by business. So, this is known as current liability. Now, a liability which is to be paid during the period for more than 1 year by the business is known as non-current liability. Non-current liability is also known as long-term liability of the business. In non-current liability, bank loan, debentures, etc. are included. For example, like as above mentioned, when we were discussing about the internal liability and external liability, in that we saw that the amount borrowed from Bhavna Ben. So, in non-current liability, or we can say that long-term liability means the payment has to be the payment which is done during the period of more than 1 year, that is known as non-current liability. For example, bank loan, debentures are included. So bank loan has to be paid within 5 years, within 10 years, but so this payment is for a long period. So that's why this is known as long-term liability, or we can say that non-current liability. So a liability which is to be paid during the period of more than 1 year by the business is known as non-current liability. So liability on the basis of time can be divided as current liability and non-current liability. Current liability is also known as short-term liability and liability payable within the period of less than 1 year. And in non-current liability, which is also known as long-term liability, and that liability is payable during the period of more than 1 year. So the above liability can be classified according to their different nature. Each liability plays its specific role in business. So this was the meaning and definition of liability and then classification of liability. Now we are going to start with the next term, that is assets. Assets means there are two important aspects in business: liability and assets. So in a business, assets and liability are the main things or important aspects of business, of any business. So we have obtained the information about the liability. Now let us have information about the assets. Under double entry system, at one side liability takes place and simultaneously on the other side assets emerges at the time of commencement of business. It means that in a double entry system means accounting is done in a double entry system, and in that there are two columns. One side is of liability and second one is assets, and that assets column emerges that assets column starts as soon as the business is commenced, means business starts. Whenever business starts, then the assets has to be invested. So assets means any such tangible or intangible product or item which is of ownership of business and has economic value. In other words, we can say that asset means economic resources which are held by the owner and from which there is expectation of economic benefit to the business in the future. It means that assets is a tangible or intangible product, or we can say that it is an intangible or tangible item which of the ownership of business, means it is owned by the business. That intangible or intangible product or item is owned by the business, means that that item is invested into the business, and it also has a economic value. Economic value means it has a profitable value, by selling them the business can earn a profit. So it is assets means any such tangible or intangible product or item which is of ownership of business, means owned by the business and has economic value, means has a money value. Now assets can be classified into three categories, that is non-current assets, current assets and fictitious assets. So assets can be classified into three categories, that is non-current assets, current assets and fictitious assets. Non-current assets. Let's start first with the non-current assets. So non-current assets are identified on the basis of time. Like non-current liability, non-current assets are also for the period of more than 1 year. So while when we were discussing in a liability, that in that we saw that non-current liability is for period of more than 1 year. So same way non-current assets are also for the period of more than 1 year. They are also known as long-term assets or fixed assets. For example, what are they included in non-current assets? So that land and building, plant, machineries, furniture, trademark, copyrights, patents, goodwill, franchises, etc. are included in non-current assets. because you all know that land and building is purchased for more than 1 year, like it is purchased for around 10 years, and it has a long life. Like machineries is also installed for more than 5 years. Furniture is also purchased for more than like 1 year or 5 years, 10 years. So we can say that these assets have a long life. That's why it is and it is purchased for a period of more than 1 year. That's why these assets are known as non-current assets or fixed assets. Whereas like trademark, copyrights, patents, goodwill, franchises, etc. are also non-current assets. They are assets, but they are not tangible assets. They are intangible assets, because intangible assets are those assets which cannot be seen. You know that you can see land and building, you can see plant, machineries, furniture with the help of eyes, but you will never be able to see the copyright, patent, goodwill. That's why they are called intangible assets and are included in non-current assets. These assets have a life of more than 1 year. Non-current assets can be categorized into further categories, two categories. First is tangible assets and second is intangible assets. Their explanation would be like under. So let's discuss about the first, the tangible assets. Tangible assets means tangible assets are those assets which are having physical existence. Tangible assets can be seen and can be touched. Tangible assets are subcategory of non-current assets, and intangible assets, land, building, plant, machineries, furniture, etc. are included. So tangible assets are those assets which has a physical existence and which can be seen or can be touched. So in that, land, building, plant, machineries, furniture are included as examples. And is tangible assets are subcategory of non-current assets. It comes under the non-current assets. The second type is intangible assets. Intangible assets also is a subcategory of non-current assets. Intangible word itself clarifies the meaning of these assets. Intangible assets do not hold physical existence. These cannot be seen and touched. Intangible assets are also subcategory of non-current assets. Trademark, copyrights, patents, goodwill, etc. are included in intangible assets. So, intangible assets are those assets which do not hold physical existence and which cannot be seen or touched, that is known as intangible assets. Under that, trademark, copyrights, patents, goodwill, etc. are the examples of intangible assets. Now we are going to stop here. In the next video we would be continuing with the current assets and fictitious assets. So if you have any questions or any doubts, please feel free to comment below the video. Thank you.